Welcome to channel My Old Valuable Chiller. In today's video, we are deep diving into fascinating story, the Italian 200 Lire coin from the year 1980, one of the most interesting coins from Italy's numismatic history. This coin is part of the broader series of 200 Lire coins that circulated in Italy before the euro replaced the lira in 2002. But the 1980 Italian 200 Lire coin carries its own story, design, specifications, and collectible appeal. If you are curious about old Italian coins, European history, or simply want to know the details about the 1980 200 Lire coin, stay tuned, because in this video I will give you everything you need to know. The 200 Lire coin was first introduced in 1977, and by 1980 it had already become a familiar sight in the hands of millions of Italians. The 1980 issue was minted in very large numbers, meaning it circulated widely across the country and played an important role in everyday life. People used the 200 Lire coin to pay for groceries, bus tickets, newspapers, and of course the famous Italian espresso. Back in 1980, this coin had real purchasing power, and for many Italians, it represents a nostalgic reminder of daily life before the euro era. The specifications of the 1980 Italian 200 Lire coin are consistent with the standard design of the series. It was struck in an aluminum bronze alloy, which gave it that attractive golden appearance even though it was not made of precious metal. The coin has a weight of around 5 grams, a diameter of 24 millimeters, and a thickness of about 2 millimeters. The edge of the coin is smooth, and its light but durable alloy made it perfect for mass circulation. These details are important to collectors because they help identify authentic coins from Italy's Lira period. Now let's move to the design of the 1980 Italian 200 Lire coin. On the obverse, you will find a classical female head facing right, a common allegorical symbol representing Italy herself. The inscription Replica Italiana surrounds the portrait, which translates to Italian Republic. This side of the coin reflects tradition, history, and the cultural identity of Italy. Turning to the reverse, we find one of the most recognizable designs in Italian coinage, a gear wheel. The gear symbolizes labor, industry, and progress, values that were central to Italy during its economic growth. Inside the gear wheel is a denomination, reading L.200, along with the year of mintage, which in this case is 1980. At the bottom, you will also see the engraver's signature. Some coins of the 200 Lire series bear the FAO inscription in support of the Food and Agriculture Organization, though the 1980 version does not have that mark. When we talk about the history of this coin, we must understand the context of Italy in 1980. At this time, Italy was continuing to develop as a modern European nation after the economic boom of the 1960s and 1970s. The lira currency was the foundation of everyday commerce, and the 200 Lire coin stood out because of its golden color and practical denomination. For an average Italian citizen, the 200 Lire coin was very useful. It was strong enough in value to make purchases but small enough to circulate in high numbers. For many people, the sight of the 200 Lire coin immediately sparks memories of life in Italy during those years. Collectors today value the 1980 Italian 200 Lire coin for several reasons. First, it is part of the early issues of the 200 Lire coin, since it was only the 4th year of production after the series began in 1977. Second, it is an affordable collectible, meaning even beginners in numismatics can easily obtain one. Third, it represents a specific year in Italian history, and collectors often enjoy assembling full year-by-year sets of the 200 Lire coin to track the evolution of Italy's minting over time. While the 1980 coin is not considered rare, it is still a key piece for anyone serious about Italian Lira coinage. As for value, most 1980 Italian 200 Lire coins are worth only a small amount if they are in circulated condition, usually just a few dollars or euros. However, coins in excellent condition, uncirculated or in mint state, can be more desirable to collectors. Proof versions and coins preserved in official mint sets also carry higher value. The condition, rarity, and demand among collectors all influence the market price of the 1980 200 Lire coin. One interesting thing about this coin is how it compares with other denominations of the time. Italy's smaller coins, such as the 50 Lire and 100 Lire, were made of stainless steel and had a silver-like appearance, while the 200 Lire stood out with its golden color. On the other hand, larger coins like the 500 Lire bimetallic coin, which came later, were far more modern in design. The 1980 200 Lire coin sits perfectly in the middle, combining traditional imagery with practical usability. For Italians who lived during the 1980s, the 200 lire coin was a constant presence. Imagine going to a cafe in Rome or Milan in 1980, pulling out a 200 lire coin from your pocket to pay for an espresso or a tram ticket. It was not just a piece of currency, but a part of daily rhythm. Today, when collectors hold this coin, it connects them to that exact moment in time. That sense of nostalgia is one of the reasons numismatics is so meaningful. From a broader perspective, the 1980 Italian 200 lire coin is also part of Italy's journey toward the euro. Over the following decades, inflation reduced the coin's purchasing power, but it remained in circulation until 2002, when Italy officially joined the Eurozone. After the euro was adopted, all lira coins and banknotes were withdrawn from circulation, including the 200 lire coin. But collectors and historians continue to value it as a physical reminder of the pre-euro Italian economy. For anyone building a coin collection, the 1980 Italian 200 lire coin is a great piece to include. It is easy to find, affordable, and packed with history. Many collectors aim to collect the entire run of 200 lire coins from 1977 to 2001, and the 1980 version is essential for completing that series. Its design, material, and symbolism make it stand out among Italian coins, and its connection to Italy's cultural and economic history gives it lasting importance. In conclusion, the Italian 200 lire coin from 1980 is more than just money. It is a small golden-colored token of Italy's heritage. With its female allegorical head, its gear symbol of labor, and its wide circulation, it represents a period of Italian life when the lira was king. For coin enthusiasts, historians, and anyone who loves Italy, this coin is worth knowing about and worth collecting. Holding a 1980 Italian 200 lire coin is like holding a piece of history in your hand, a link between the past and the present, between Italy before the euro and the Italy we know today. Today we are going to explore the fascinating world of Italian coins, and in this video, we will take a deep dive into the Italian 200 lire coin from the year 1995. This coin is one of the most iconic modern circulation coins from Italy before the country adopted the euro in 2002. Collectors, numismatists, and history lovers often seek out the Italian 200 lire coin because it represents not just currency, but also a piece of Italy's economic and cultural journey in the late 20th century. The 200 lire coin from Italy was first introduced in 1977, and it remained in circulation until the euro replaced the lira in 2002. The version we are talking about today, the Italian 200 lire coin minted in 1995, holds a special place among collectors because it belongs to the later years of the lira, just a few years before its discontinuation. The 200 lire coin is made of an aluminum bronze alloy, giving it that distinctive golden tone which sets it apart from smaller denominations like the 50 or 100 lire coins that were mostly silver in appearance. When you hold an Italian 200 lire coin from 1995 in your hand, you are touching a piece of Italian history. The coin is lightweight, with a diameter of 24 millimeters and a weight of around 5 grams. Its composition of aluminum bronze not only gave it a distinct look but also made it durable enough to withstand years of circulation in Italy's busy economy during the 1990s. On the obverse side of the 1995 200 lire coin, you will find a portrait that symbolizes Italy's cultural identity. The obverse features a female head facing right, representing Italy, the personification of the nation. Surrounding her portrait are the words Repubblica Italiana, meaning Italian Republic, along with the engraver's signature. This side of the coin truly embodies Italian pride and heritage. On the reverse side, you will see the denomination prominently displayed, the number 200 in the center with the word lire just below it. The date of minting, in this case, 1995, is positioned clearly. The design is surrounded by gear-like border, which symbolizes labor, industry, and progress, very important themes in Italy's economic history. This unique design element makes the coin instantly recognizable. Now let's talk about the historical context of the 1995 200 lire coin. By the mid-1990s, Italy was going through significant changes. The country was preparing for the transition into the Eurozone, and coins like the 200 lire were circulating widely in everyday transactions. In 1995, the value of 200 lire was small but still useful for basic purchases like a bus ticket, a coffee, or small items from the market. Although its value was not very high, The 200 lire coin was an essential part of daily life in Italy. For collectors today, the 1995 Italian 200 lire coin is not extremely rare, since millions were minted, but it still has value depending on condition, grade, and whether it has any minting errors. A well-preserved, uncirculated 1995 200 lire coin can be worth more than its face value to numismatists, particularly if it is certified in high grade. Coins that were heavily circulated are common, but pristine coins are always sought after by collectors. Many collectors appreciate this coin not only for its beauty, but also because it represents the last era of the Italian lira before the euro was adopted. For people who lived in Italy during the 1980s and 1990s, the 200 lire coin brings a wave of nostalgia, reminding them of everyday life before the changeover to the euro in 2002. The design of the 200 lire coin also reflects Italian craftsmanship in coin minting. The combination of symbolic imagery, the portrait of Italy, the industrial gear, the clear denomination, make this coin both functional and artistic. It serves as a reminder of Italy's balance between tradition and progress during the late 20th century. When examining the 1995 200 lire coin, it's important to look at details such as wear, scratches, or discoloration, since condition plays a major role in determining collector value. Coins in mint state condition with full luster are much more valuable than those that have been circulated heavily. Some collectors even seek out error coins from this year, such as misaligned strikes or double impressions, which can command much higher premiums. Another interesting fact about the 200 lire coin is its wide circulation and international appeal. Because so many tourists visited Italy in the 1990s, many of them brought back 200 lire coins as souvenirs. This means that today, collectors all over the world may have a 1995 Italian 200 lire coin in their collections, even if they are not based in Italy. For those starting a coin collection, the 1995 200 lire is a great entry point. It is affordable, widely available, and represents an important piece of modern European monetary history. It also offers an opportunity to learn more about Italian numismatics and the transition from national currencies to the euro. Now let's discuss the coin's modern-day value. In general, a circulated 1995 200 lire coin may sell for just a few cents to a couple of euros, depending on the buyer and seller. However, coins in excellent uncirculated condition can fetch higher prices, sometimes a few dollars each. If the coin has been graded by a professional grading service and has a high rating, its value can increase significantly. Collectors looking for a complete set of 200 lire coins from different years often pay attention to specific mintages, and although 1995 is not the rarest, it is still a crucial part of any complete collection. Another important aspect is the sentimental and historical value. For many Italians, the 200 lire coin brings back memories of their childhood or everyday life before the euro. For historians, it is a coin that reflects Italy's economy, culture, and design in the final years of the lira. So, why should you collect the 1995 Italian 200 lire coin? First, it is an accessible coin that almost anyone can afford, making it great for beginner collectors. Second, it represents an important period in Italy's history, especially as the country transitioned into the Eurozone. Third, the design itself is iconic, with symbolic details that capture the essence of Italy. And finally, it is a coin that connects you to millions of Italians who used it daily during the 1990s. In conclusion, the Italian 200 lire coin from 1995 is much more than a piece of metal. It is a piece of history, culture, and art. Whether you are a numismatist, a history enthusiast, or just someone interested in learning more about world coins, the 1995 200 lire is a fascinating subject. From its distinctive design to its role in everyday life in Italy, from its affordable value to its nostalgic significance, this coin continues to be cherished by collectors around the world.